Honestly, this has been the most traumatic story to watch on the telly. My mum and I have been watching it so closely, and you have been brilliant in it.
Thank you.
Because it's not an easy storyline, and one that you were very hesitant even to take on in the first place.
It was just that it was my first story as me as a woman, and I know how strong our female cast is, and I was like, and you're giving it to me, are you sure you want to do that? But they were so nice and so supportive, and like, it's your time and we know you can do this. So I was just like, well, I don't want to let you down, I don't want to let anyone down, but I'm very grateful.
You've been in Emmerdale since you were 12, right?
Yeah, since I was 12.
Have we ever heard an actress in all the years that we've been here say, oh, I don't know if I should have got that storyline? It fascinates me.
It felt like a big responsibility, and I was like, oh no!
Because it was a big story.
I was going to say, it's a responsibility in terms of acting, but also it's a big responsibility in terms of the topic and the theme, isn't it?
Yeah, because I knew there's so many people out there who have gone through this, who have lived it, and I wanted to make sure that we told it right, and that it was done respectfully, but also so people got it, you know, how horrendous it is.
How did you research for it, though? You must have had to watch things or talk to people.
Yeah, I watched things. So I watched The Accused, I watched Three Girls, anything with rape scenes, really. But I think...
That must have been hard, though, as well. I mean, knowing that you're going to have to play that part.
Yeah.
Because it was very harrowing, and it was on before 9 o'clock as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we had to negotiate that. How are we going to do it so we get the message across that this is a brutal, horrendous attack, but within the...
And what sort of response have you had from the public?
It's been incredible, really. People have got in touch, survivors themselves, but just people going like, wow, and thank you for telling this so truthfully. So, you know, that's a pat on the back for Emmerdale because of everything that they've done. And it's been really nice and quite overwhelming, yeah.
And there's so many aspects to it, isn't there? There's she doesn't want a termination, and everybody else thinks it's the best thing for her.
Yeah.
And then now she's being accused of lying.
Yeah.
About the attack. I mean, there's all those things. There's a lot of people who think automatically that if you are raped, then you probably should have it terminated. But she doesn't think like that. What do you think?
I feel like it depends on the person and the case, but we've set the story up in Emmerdale. She wants to be a mum. She wants a baby. And so I think she went through this horrendous thing, but what she's wanted for so long has come out of it.
But something good has to come out of everything bad. That line, I think, was one of yours. Yeah.
I can't think of a time, actually, in a soap where we've had that storyline that actually kept a baby from a rape, and it always, like you say, it touches people, and it's so powerful with these storylines.
Exactly, and everyone talks. And tonight there's a particularly poignant moment for your character. This is from tonight's episode.
Oh, come on, don't be upset, love. No, you don't understand. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I know this isn't what I wanted for my first baby, but now I know I've made the right decision. I'm glad that I'm keeping it.
Oh,
I swear, she's made me cry about 10 times watching it recently. You've just been brilliant at it.
But you never had to cry before either. You never had to sob in Emmerdale before. This is the first time?
I feel like it's been limited. Whereas this time I was like, you can't, you can't be vain about this. You've just got to give it. Like, I remember afterwards they were like, when it was the bit between the flashback and finding out that she'd been raped, they were like, what do you want? I was like, I want to look as awful as you can possibly make me. But I remember when it was telling Moira and everything and the crying, and obviously I've worked there a long time and I love all the crew. It was so exposing. And then afterwards he said cut, and I just threw a blanket over my head and they were like, what's going on? I was like, I'm embarrassed. But, no. You just had to give yourself over to it. So it's been challenging for me in terms of acting and everything
harrowing.
to do.
And harrowing. It's hard to do that.
Well, obviously, there are lots of helplines on our website if you've been affected by anything that we've been talking about, or indeed the entire story on Emmerdale, which I say is just so moving to watch. It really is, Isabel. We see you now with shorter hair, obviously, because at the beginning of this storyline, you had your longer hair and you just decided one day, I'm going to get the chop.
It's just thick and curly and unruly, and I was just like, I've had it for 25 years and I'm over it.
Yeah.
So can I cut my hair
When
off?
you're in a soap, you've probably got to go to 10 people within a soap.
Oh, yeah,
Is it okay if I cut my
that's
hair?
the thing, you know, I'm a woman, but I have to ask, please can I have my hair cut? And I was like, this is what I want. And they were like, oh, we could tie it into the story. And it just went from there.
That's amazing.
Oh, my life's so much
I'd love to have that. My ears stick out too much. I wanted to ask you really quickly, because I didn't realise that you were at the Ariana Grande concert when the explosion happened.
Yeah, I was.
Did you hear it, or did?
Yeah, because it was immediately after it had finished, and me and my friend were getting ready to leave, and we heard it, and we were like, what is that? And everyone who was in that area where the noise seemed to come from, but we just didn't know what it was. And then on our way out, the corridor was like filling with smoke, and we saw policemen like assembling guns, and we were like, wow, this is serious. Luckily, we were nowhere near it. We would have never been. But yeah, that was a crazy
awful.
night. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We will obviously be continuing to watch you on Emmerdale every night. As we all know, at 7 p.m. I don't need to tell you that, obviously.